Welcome back, everyone, to Beholder to No One presents Behold Clearlight. I am your Dungeon Master, Ryan Williams, and joining me here are Nikki,
Rissa Lanner,
Greg,
Grigtho's steady hand.
Ashley,
Emmy Frankincense.
and Keith.
Seuss.
All right, are we all ready?
hell yeah.
Yep.
Yup, let's do it.
Hey, you can't be in here. Get the fuck out. Shoo, go, shoo, shoo, shoo. Jeez, man, how did that thing even get in here? Hey, sorry, everyone. Entire universe here again. That was a tough fight last time, huh? Made quick work of the this lonely creature here, but it looks like hunger is stronger than loneliness. Wonder if there's some kind of like deep meaning in there somewhere. Well, this thing was just the worst, and it only seemed to get worse whenever they tried to heal each other. And then there was that flash of blue light they saw afterwards. Maybe it was like an explosion, a spell. Well, it's on the way back to Clearlight, so I guess we're gonna find out what it was soon. So last time you fought two seeming incarnations of negative emotions, hunger and loneliness. You made short work of one of them and made you feel overconfident taking on the second one. So you are now resting, getting yourself all... I believe you took a short rest after the fight, correct?
If we didn't, we need to, desperately.
Yeah, I'm
I
at full
think-
hit points, so I think we did.
I think you did. I looked at everybody's sheets. But after you taking your short rest and getting yourself settled in, you saw a massive blue pulse of light up ahead and heard loud noises in the direction of Clearlight, in the direction of the people that you were following. What do you do?
How far away are we roughly from the city?
From the city, you're still quite a ways away. It took you
Okay.
about a full day's travel to get to the Titan, and you sort of just left that maybe like an hour ago. So yeah, you still got about a day's travel to get back to Clearlight.
Okay.
I say we just keep going then.
Seuss will just be like, we need to move faster.
I'm going as fast as I can.
Well, the fastest route is directly towards that massive blue pulse of light that you saw ahead of you. Because it seems that those people you were following are also heading back to Clearlight. So you make your way in that direction, and making your way through the ancient city overgrown by massive plant life, you eventually come upon a small like town square that you passed through earlier before. And before it was empty, but now you see in front of you a towering creature with black, oily-looking skin. It is tall and thin and has long, menacing-looking claws. And at the top of its head, instead of a humanoid-shaped head, it looks like the head of perhaps a cow or a bull, but just the skull. And you can see horns sticking out the sides of it. And it is not currently looking in your direction, because you see standing beneath it is the halfling from the group of travelers you met earlier. And he is currently floating a couple of feet off the ground as this creature reaches its hand out toward him, and he floats slowly towards the creature. He seems to be entranced or paralyzed or something, because he's not struggling. He's just sort of limply floating up towards this creature.
Is there anywhere we can, like, maybe duck behind something so that this thing doesn't see us, or?
Yes, you are currently hidden from it. It is not paying attention to you. It has its back to you.
Okay.
But there are plenty of buildings and other plant life to continue to hide yourself if you'd rather sneak around this thing and avoid conflict.
Seuss is gonna try and save the halfling.
All right, then.
And Soup rushes in.
The moment he sees it, he's gonna run in and try and like intercept them, basically.
Right, you feel like you still have time, provided he's not already dead. It's difficult to tell since he's just floating eyes wide towards this creature. But if Seuss is going to do that, I'm going to need everyone to roll initiative then.
Did we still not have our 3rd level spell slots? Because we just short rested, right? So I didn't regain
Yes.
all my heal. Dang it.
Yeah, I have like no spells.
You don't get spells back on a short rest unless you're
Dang it.
special.
I have a couple of first levels and some cantrips. That's all I got today.
Oh boy. Well, then this is going to be difficult, isn't it?
Maybe we should have just left him there, but I don't want to. I feel bad.
That was my plan, but
I mean, it's up to you. If you save his life, you might be able to get information out of him, but that also puts yourself in danger. So we'll see. I'm going to roll initiative for this. You can see tendrils of smoke emanating from its oily black skin, and it seems to be another denizen of the mist, which you now know is from the Shadowfell. So you can interpret this as a Shadowfell creature.
Next to the creature, it looks more like he captured an eighthling instead of a halfling.
All right.
shut up,
So,
Steve.
Okay.
just so sad, just defeated. All right. What is this thing sticks to? Okay. All right. Anybody get a 25 to 20 on their initiative roll? No? Okay. 20 to 15.
Oh, come on, somebody, please.
Oh dear. Okay. 15 to 10.
10.
I got a 12.
Okay.
I got a 3.
I got
Oh,
a
dear.
4.
Oh, God.
I rolled a natural 1.
Well, then this
It's weird,
is
they-
going to be
The one that runs up first is the last in initiative, probably.
what? Yeah. Well, how that works is that all of you notice that Seuss is about to run. Like you can see, like Seuss is getting ready to run in there. So this initiative is how you are reacting to that. All right, Seuss, you said you got a 2,
3.
a 3. Oh, that changes everything. All right, Gregthos, you are the first to react to Seuss's bravery, we'll call it.
Yeah, that's not the word I would use, but that's fine. Jesus. I guess first things first, I'm gonna use my bonus action to take on my starry form, and I will choose Archer. So I get my bonus action ranged attack, and then I will hold an action.
Okay.
Trying to figure out what I want to hold. I guess I'll hold a guiding bolt until the creature has made a move against one of my allies. It doesn't matter who or what it does. If it seems menacing in any way, I'm going to shoot at it.
Okay then. Cool.
And then I would also like to use my movement to kind of, if there's anything I could like hide behind or duck into, bush. Like you said, there was a building. I'd like to try to sneak my way over that way.
Right. You know what? I'm gonna bring up a battle map for this
Oh, there you
because
go.
it's kind of important that we know where everybody is. So I am going to grab some things. I might have to use like a placeholder token because there is absolutely not a token for this.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I need to be on roll 20.
It's fine. We're cutting this out.
no, we're not.
Says you, I'm editing it.
It has to be as organic as humanly possible.
That's well, not a good thing. Okay.
It's so organic you can get it at Whole Foods.
But not at Sprouts apparently.
No.
Don't bring up the ice cream. I'm sensitive.
Cool. So I will now move your vision. You can arrange yourselves in such a way that you would think that your characters would be. Seuss probably in the front because he's getting ready to rush forward at this thing. I'm going to say you're probably a little bit further back than that, though. Let's see. Yeah. Cool. So Gregthos has sort of maneuvered himself to safety, hiding behind one of the many buildings at the edge of this square, and is readying his attack. Up next, it is Emmy. You see Seuss getting ready to rush in after this creature to save the halfling.
So, like, we just see the halfling floating, right? Like, it doesn't seem like he's being...
No, you can see tendrils of greenish energy being pulled out of his body towards this creature's outstretched hand. It is clearly doing something to him that is probably not good for him. You don't understand exactly what's happening. It is also important to note another thing you notice, Emmy, because your passive perception is relatively high. You see there is sort of a circle around this creature, and you can only see it because at the edges of the circle, it seems to be like tiny green flames form a circle all around this creature.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna point that out to Seuss because he's running towards the creature. So I'm gonna be like, careful, something's around that creature, might hurt just a little. And so does the halfling look like hurt? He just looks like he's just being pulled.
You know, it kind of looks like he's having his soul sucked out.
Oh, okay.
Nothing physically is happening to his body, but you can see like tendrils of greenish energy being pulled out of him.
Okay. God, I don't even know what to do. I don't have anything. I guess I will kind of just sit back for right now and kind of do damage control in case something bad happens. So I'm probably just going to like hold a healing spell in case we're able to maybe get the halfling out of the tendrils and away from danger, so I can at least see if I can heal him to make sure that he doesn't die. So I'm not gonna attack him for right now because I want to figure out what's going on first before I do anything.
All right, so you're gonna like hold a healing word spell?
Yeah,
Or
let's
do
do
you have a different
that.
one in mind?
I'll do a healing word spell and just pretty much use it on whoever seems like they need it at the time. Like
Alright,
either
great.
Zeus if he hurts himself doing whatever he's doing, or the halfling if we can get him out of the reach of the tendrils.
All right, perfect, lovely, incredible. All right, that brings us to this creature. It is already doing what it wants to do. It is currently doing something bad to the halfling. You see the halfling floats a couple of more inches higher, and his eyes go just completely white as more and more of this greenish energy is pulled out of his body, and you can see it looks like he's starting to age before your very eyes. You can see sort of wrinkles starting to form around his eyes, and it even looks like the many tattoos on top of his bald head are starting to fade right in front of you.
Wait, we're not talking about me, are we?
No, this is the halfling.
No, I know.
Okay. All right, so that is going to bring us to Rissa. Zeus is definitely making his way over there, and you don't feel like you can convince him not to.
That's fine. Before he makes his way over there, I'm going to cast Shatter at 2nd level on the creature.
All right.
And because you said the halfling is floating, I don't think he has to roll anything. As a bonus action, I'm going to use a bardic inspiration to give a negative to this dude. Because with magic, I'm assuming he's good at constitution saves.
Okay, then. So you roll the die and subtract it, right?
Yep, he subtracts 6 from his
Oh, well.
con save.
He has a very good con save, but he rolled
Okay.
very low. He
Cool.
rolled a 15. And,
Damn it.
Oh, but
That-
with your subtraction though, that is not going to be a success.
Oh, thank goodness. That was way too close. It was like, what? No. All right. So he will take 3d8 damage.
All right, 3d8 damage. I'm pulling up my calculator as if I'm going to put 3d8 into it. Like that makes any sense.
You got that TI-82 over there?
If only.
19
Damn.
19
Nice.
damage? That's
thunder
pretty good.
damage.
All right, 19.
And hopefully
Cool.
that means he has to make a concentration check or something. I don't
That's a
know.
good question. No.
Well, darn. I was hoping to distract him.
But it definitely does distract it. Doesn't like stop it from doing what it's doing to the halfling, but it turns around and looks in your direction, and you can see these bright green glowing eyes that are deep set inside what looks like a bull's skull, but there is black skin pulled tight across it. You've definitely caught this thing's attention. And now, Zeus, you are rushing in, correct?
Yes. So, does the creature have his hand out where he's trying to absorb the halfling's soul
Yes,
thing?
yes.
Yeah, Zeus is gonna run up and attempt to cut it off.
Cut the hand off? All right.
Yeah. So can I see the green stuff?
The green, like, sort of flaming aura around this creature? Yes.
I
As you
mentioned
walk,
it.
you sort of, like, jump over it, and you don't feel anything at first, but you can sort of feel an aura of dread around this creature, and this thing feels like death. Like you can, even as somebody who doesn't really know a lot about magic, you know this thing is death.
Okay. Well, he's gonna gamble on the death part and go for the arm.
All right.
25 to hit.
It is a very large creature. It's not incredibly difficult to hit. So yes, that hits.
Yes. Okay.
It doesn't have any particularly strong armor or any sort of magical resistances. It's just a big old gray, black-skinned creature.
So he will take 12 damage. It's 10 slashing, 2 electrical.
All right.
And assuming it's still attached, which it probably is, he's going to hack away at it again.
All right. Yes, you are unable to completely hack the hand off, but you make a long slash along the back of this thing's hand, and it flinches in pain.
Is that 16?
16 to hit? Yes, that will hit.
Cool. Okay. So much dice to add now. 15 damage.
All right, another 15. It is important how much of that is the electric.
Okay. 12 slashing, 3 electric.
Okay.
And then after that, he will end his turn.
All right.
Before the turn order restarts, I might as well just release my healing word because I don't want it to waste it. So I'm probably just gonna do it on the halfling.
All right.
Greythos is also still hurt,
Oh, is he?
but he's like half health, or a little over half health, but
Oh yeah.
halfling is fine too. I'm just letting you know.
I actually don't think I can reach the halfling from where. I know it's 60 feet, so I should be fine. Okay, yeah, I'll just do it on the halfling. Sorry, Greg.
Okay. All right, so that helps. Actually, you can see like your bolt of magical healing energy goes into this halfling, and he sort of like shakes a little bit, and the aging sort of seems to slow down just a little bit.
It's gonna be for 5.
All right, every little bit counts. Gregdos, the tiny robot on your necklace stirs and speaks up, says, "Analyzing creature. I would like you to roll an Arcana check for Kai. It's a +7.
Oh, okay. That's way better than mine.
Nice. Go Kai.
Well, that's a 10.
All right. That is, well, it's a gradient. How much information you get depends on how high you roll. So 10 is not terrible. Kai, like a bunch of like bluish, looks like mathematical equations along with some random words just flash by in front of Kai's eye. And it seems to be like making calculations about this creature. And it says, analysis complete. It appears that this creature is a being from the Shadowfell, commonly called a Nightwalker. It is incredibly powerful, and caution and retreat are recommended.
Well, I mean, that was my initial plan, but the rest of the party seems to have superseded that.
All right, so Greythos, it is now your turn.
Do we hear that? All hear her say
Yeah,
this?
you all heard that. It was
Except
not,
for maybe Seuss. I don't know how far.
Kai was not being very quiet.
Can I free action say, we can't just leave the halfling here? He's gonna die.
All right, yeah, you absolutely can do that. You can speak as a whatever. You don't have to use anything. So, Greythos, Kai has recommended retreat. What are you doing?
I feel like the DM is recommending retreat.
Well, Kai is the DM, so we all know that. I guess I would look over at Emmy and Rissa and just kind of go,
He said that we should probably go.
I'm just gonna start walking by Emmy and just kind of tap him on the shoulder and be like,
He said we should go. I think we should heed his warning.
All right, so your plan is to like try to go around.
yeah, for now.
I shrug. I don't know.
I mean, it's clear this thing's not something that's good.
I wish I
But-
had a 3rd level spell slot. You could just dispel magic and hopefully that would fix it.
Yeah, that would be something.
I think we should try to get Seuss to stop doing what he's doing and get out of here.
I agree, but my alignment unfortunately does not.
Your alignment is based on what you do.
Yeah.
It is, so do what you feel Emmy would want to do, and the alignment will be whatever matches that.
I mean, he's a doctor and he sees somebody is in trouble, so he's probably not gonna want to leave.
All right.
I am conflicted.
All right, then, fine.
And I'll shoot a guiding bolt at this thing.
All right,
I'm not happy about it, though.
you bolt guidedly.
Oh, natural 20. I'm actually a bit happier about that.
Whoa, cool. Dope. Love it.
My damage. Good chunk. And just so I remember, because it's been like a month, we do roll the dice twice, right?
Yep, rolled twice the number of dice.
Gotcha.
Good chunk.
Whew. All right, that first roll is amazing. Second one, not so much. 35 radiant damage.
Holy crap. That's a first level spell?
Yeah, 46.
All right. Plus,
That makes it as
Okay.
powerful as a fireball when it's crit.
And it has that ability too, right?
Yeah, now the next attack against it has advantage.
all right. So,
But I'm still not happy about it.
all right. Okay, then. So, that is going to bring us to Emmy. How does Emmy feel about leaving this halfling behind?
I'm not going to. I mean, I've already tried to heal him, so I'm gonna follow Grethos' lead and also do a guiding bolt.
All right. Well, yours is going to have advantage.
Yes. Just keep that train going so that the next attack will also have advantage if it hits.
Mhm.
We just got to play 4 clerics, and everybody has cast guiding bolt over and over again.
That is a 23 to hit.
That will definitely do it.
Yeah. Come on, good numbers. That's okay. That's gonna be 16 radiant damage.
All right. Plus 16. The two of you just blast bolts of radiant energy, and it sort of like scatters against this creature's leathery looking hide. And its outline is lined with white glowing energy. And so the smoke that is emanating from its body all around is no longer concealing its actual form, making it easier for you to aim your attacks against it.
And since I didn't move, I'm gonna just move over to the left a little bit behind that wall that Grethos was behind.
We just switched places, basically.
Yeah. Just like zigzagging back and forth. Maybe it's like a gator. If we just keep zigzagging, it won't see us.
You can tell we live in Florida.
Yeah. Alright, that's gonna be the end of my turn.
As Grethos is running towards Emmy, like Emmy is already running like past you. So like Grethos, you say the things that you said like as Emmy's running past you, just like passing each
I
other.
think we should go.
Okay, so that is going to bring us to this creature's turn. What is the range on its thingy that it does?
Oh, I don't like the sound of that already.
Are we within 10 feet of the corpse flower?
Okay, its reach is 15 feet, so it cannot quite reach either of you spellcasters. But it did just get itself cut. You see, it's sort of black ooze seeping out of the wounds you made in its hand, and it looks down at the hand, and it almost seems like confused for a second, and then it sort of just reaches that same hand out towards you, Seuss, and actually the halfling drops to the ground, limp. He appears to be breathing, but he is not looking good. And you're about to find out why, because it is going to make an attack against you, Seuss.
Uh-huh.
As a friendly reminder, I think somebody has Bardic Inspiration. I don't remember who though.
No, because you used it to do your little thing, your ability, right?
No, but last time we played, I think I gave it to somebody.
How long does the inspiration last?
10 minutes?
Has it been
It's been
more than
longer.
10 minutes? Yeah, that was, you took a short rest after that last fight,
Yeah.
so it's, would have run out.
Oh, then, okay. So I have actually more Bardic Inspirations than I thought.
Okay. So the creature just reaches its hand out to you, and the rest of you just sort of see. Oh wait, first actually, there's a chance it might not have hit because I remember you got super insane armor. That is an 18 to hit. Does that hit you?
That does not.
Oh wow. Okay, so
19.
none of the rest of you see this, but Seuss, you can sort of like as it reaches out to you, it looks like chains made out of black smoke just slither out of this thing's hands very quickly, and you are just barely able to dodge out of the way of these things, and they just sink into the ground and pull taut, but you just managed to avoid it, so it is going to use its second attack. That one, I believe, is a 23 to hit, so
Yeah.
the chains pull back inside this creature's hand. By the way, none of you guys are seeing this. You just see like it reach out its hand towards Seuss, and Seuss dodging nothing. But then once again, chains spray out of its hand and they start to wrap all around you. But Seuss, they don't restrain your movement at all. They seem to like react to what you want to do almost or something. It's difficult to tell. They are not restraining your movement, but they are lifting you up in the air. And you see in the center of its palm, from where the chains are emerging, a bright white light. And you struggle not to look directly at it. First of all, you are going to take 28 necrotic damage.
Ouch.
And I would like you to make a Constitution saving throw to avoid looking into the bright light.
Don't look into the dead lights.
Is that what you do when you die?
Yeah, you roll a con save.
See if you live.
22.
Oh shit, dude, you just barely made it.
Thank God.
What? Just barely?
Freaking ridiculous con save. Jesus.
As soon as you look into that light, you can feel all the joy, what little tiny bit of pride you have left in, all of the positive emotions left in yourself, what little you have left being drained out of you, and you manage to close your eyes and look away before whatever it was going to do takes hold of you. So the rest of you see Seuss start floating slightly up off the ground, but his eyes are not glazed over. His eyes are not completely white like the halfling was. Like whatever is happening, he seems to be doing a better job resisting it.
There goes running.
Rissa, you're up next.
Awesome.
So you probably should just grab the halfling and run.
But then we'll abandon Seuss.
At least Seuss is
I think
conscious.
you can get away.
He knew what this was.
I will give Bardic Inspiration to Seuss and just go, don't let him win. You gotta get away and fight this. You got this. That's my Bardic Inspiration. And then I'm just gonna cast Vicious Mockery on the Shadow Nightwalker dude.
Sure. That is a wisdom saving throw, correct?
Yep, and I just say, you're a hideous plague scored whelp.
It rolled a natural 20.
God damn it. He is unaffected by my
So
word.
it looks at you curiously and doesn't seem to react in any negative way.
That's my turn, because I can't do anything else, really.
All right, Seuss, you are currently like floating slightly off the ground, but it is such a strange paradox. You are completely wrapped up in these black chains, but you still feel like you can move just fine. It's lifting you off the ground, but you can still move. Like you feel like you could walk through the air away from this thing if you wanted to.
I will try and grab the halfling and do that.
Yeah, you should try moonwalking out of there. Just do it
All
backwards.
right, so
Actually, no, at this point, I wouldn't try and grab the halfling. I will leave the halfling and I will try and break free
all right,
and run south.
you are not restrained actually. Like the chains were lifting you up off the ground, but as you start running away, they sort of just let you go and they sort of fall off of your body as you walk away from this creature. It is going to get an opportunity attack against you, though.
Yeah.
Forgot about
Which
that.
it is going to do. Oh, by the way, actually, before any of that happens, you started your turn around it, correct? So I would like you to make another Constitution saving throw.
Corpse flower all over again.
Just from being inside that strange green circle of flames all around it.
Corpse Flower 2.0.
Well, that's not as good. I got an 8.
Ooh, dear, that is not going to be good for you in your life.
I'd say you have Bardic Inspiration, but I don't think you're going to hit it even with that.
So you are going to take another. Hold on. I feel like actually rolling my dice this time instead of taking the average. So let's roll some dice, shall we? Cool. You take 10 more necrotic damage, and you are. Oh no, nothing. Nothing happens to you. You take 10 necrotic damage. The start of your turn, and the creature has advantage on attack rolls against you.
Can I, since I didn't realize I was going to get hit by that, can I use my second one before I try and run away? So I'll get a little bit of health back?
Yeah. That happened at the start of your turn, so you would have known that before you ran away. So you can use your second one, yes.
Cool. So I got 14 back.
Dope.
Okay, so he is attacking.
You are leaving the halfling behind, correct?
Yeah. Zeus will just be like, run, and then he will attempt to take off while he gets smacked in the back by this thing.
All right.
The
So
halfling is unconscious, isn't he?
it The halfling is still just, you know what? I'm actually going to roll initiative for the halfling because he's no longer being. Oh, he rolled very high actually, so he's going to go soon. So yeah, actually, as you say to this to the halfling laying on the ground, run. He sort of seems to like stir and like start to stand up, but he definitely looks very rough. He is not having a good time. But yes, as you go, it gets an attack opportunity against you with advantage because you failed that save. It rolls a billion. So.
How'd you roll that on a 20? Jesus.
Yeah, I have questions.
Well, it's a 17 plus 12, so.
Oh my god. Well then.
Close enough to a billion, I guess.
Yeah. So you are going to take another 12 necrotic damage as you can just feel the life being drained out of your body. The rest of you can see those same greenish tendrils of light being pulled out of Seuss and into the creature as he runs away.
Yep. What's my movement again?
Should be 30.
Yeah, all my characters are different, so it confuses me.
Okay. Halfling rolled a 20 million on his initiative, so he's going to go up next.
Can you show your dice to the camera, Ryan?
Sure.
I was messing with you, but
I can move the camera. It's just sort of resting on top of my monitor. So which direction are you running, by the way?
I was gonna head south, but I noticed there's a little like alley kind of looking thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna run that way. And I'm
All
gonna
right.
dash.
All right, so you just dash away from this creature, going as fast as you can, carrying all your equipment, hoping that the halfling will follow behind you. The rest of you lose sight of Seuss as he dashes into an alleyway between two of the ruined buildings in this area. Up next is going to be the halfling. He sort of like stands up, looking like he's in a daze. He has to use half of his movement to get up, but he is a rogue, and so he can go real fast. He sees you running away, and he just says like, right behind you, and just sprints and actually is able to keep pace with you, even though he lost some of his movement just standing up. Well, actually, I don't think he would be able to get the full speed because he has to use 15 to stand up, and then he can move another 15, and then bonus action dash to keep up. So yeah, he's going to be slightly behind you, Seuss, running away from this thing. Oh, actually, he started within 30 feet of the thing, so he has to roll Constitution saving throw. He actually might succeed. He rolled very high. Yeah, that's actually a success. So he manages to run away from this thing without having the last remaining bits of his soul sucked out of his body. So that is going to bring us to Greythos. You have seen the halfling and Seuss sort of disappear into an alleyway. And the creature is looking. It's difficult to read its face. It doesn't really have facial expressions, but it looks like it is looking around, looking for its next meal, or whatever it is doing. So that might end up being you, or it might decide to chase after the people who ran away. You're not sure.
I don't really have much life left, so it's not gonna get much out of me. I'm still gonna freaking run my ass off, though. Oh, but first, I would like to reach into a small bag around my hip.
I have
Oh,
to
no.
pull D&D Beyond again. Yep, it's happening again.
No, this is great.
Let's see, a D8. What do I get this time as a sacrifice to this giant creature so it leaves us alone?
Using D&D Beyond on your phone?
Yeah.
You have 2 monitors.
I do. I have Discord up on one so I can see all you guys, and Roll20 up on the other.
Called multiple tabs.
I grab a small, fluffy, ball-looking thing from the bag, and I chuck it in the direction of this creature. I believe I can only chuck it about 20 feet, so it'll land about here-ish.
Okay.
And then I'll just go get him, you got this, and then run the other direction.
Okay, which other direction? Okay, then. Good to
Yeah,
know.
I'm gonna head that way.
Oh, right.
That little alleyway here is where they ran.
No, you can see if you scroll up their faces.
Oh, ha ha ha! They're
Yeah,
down that
sure.
way.
So they went to the west, and you're running to the east.
Yeah, in that case, I'll run toward Emmy then. Sorry.
Let's all split up and confuse them.
Yeah, there you go.
Might be a good idea. So, that's your action, right? To do that, to pull a creature out of the bag.
Yeah, I believe so. Yes, it's an action. So I do still have a bonus action. Do I want to do anything? Actually, yeah, I'll take a. I'll use my bonus action to take a radiant bolt shot at this thing because I did use my starry form.
Okay. I believe you have advantage, actually.
I'm not joking with you. That's another natural 20,
Dope.
and I showed it on camera just so nobody's like, "Hey, what the hell's going on here?"
That's fine.
I mean, Ryan rolled a 20 billion on his die, but no one questioned him. But
I rolled a box full of d20s and added them all together.
so it's 1d8 plus Oh, where'd my D8 go? I just rolled it. Oh, here it is.
I always lose mine. Even it's the one I use the most.
That will be 15 radiant damage.
15 more radiant damage. Cool. Tight, dope.
And then I will tap Emmy on the shoulder and go,
Still not happy about this.
You hit this creature square in the chest, and once again, its face doesn't change, so it's difficult to like read this thing's emotions, but sort of like by body language, it looks like it is upset at you.
good.
And it actually looks like it's starting to take more damage, like more smoke seems to be coming out of its body than was when you first emerged. It's definitely not looking like it's about to die, but your damage is not completely useless.
That's a first.
All right, so Emmy, what are you doing?
I am going to do my little finger gun thing. And I'm going to go ahead and do a sacred flame on the creature and then just run the fuck away. So I'm just gonna kind of like peek around the wall, kind of do the sacred flame and then just run.
All right, dexterity saving throw then.
Yes.
That is a 14.
Damn it! That was just enough. Okay. So yeah, I just kind of like do my spell, see that he kind of like just sidesteps it, and then I'm just like, okay, whatever, and then I just run away.
Okay. So you follow behind Gregthos.
I'm off the screen now, so.
Right. Everybody's off the screen. It seems like. So everybody running away. So as you're sort of forced to split up a little bit, I'm gonna roll to see who this guy follows, because he is going to try to follow somebody. Okay, that means it is going after Seuss and the halfling. So the two of you are rushing between alleyways and trying to make your way away from this creature, and it turns to you and you can sort of hear its giant footsteps following behind you. It is faster than you expected, but if you were just running away, you think you could probably get away from it. It does try one more time to try to grab the two of you. It reaches out both of its hands, one toward each of you, and it is going to make one last attack against you, Seuss. That is a 25 to hit you, and let's see what it rolls a natural 20 against the halfling, unfortunately.
Oh.
At least it wasn't me. I don't think it matters, though.
Okay, cool, dope. So, Seuss, you are going to take a lot of damage. I don't have any d8, so I'm going to use the average thing. You're going to take 28 necrotic damage.
I'm unconscious.
Oof. And I would like you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Is it like a disadvantage or anything because I'm unconscious? Or?
No, this happens before you go unconscious. Before you lose consciousness, you are going to roll this saving throw.
16.
16 is unfortunately not going to be enough. So your hit point maximum is also reduced by 28.
Would that just kill me?
No, it doesn't do any extra damage. Just like the damage is
Okay,
in the.
it just reduces it.
Yes. So if you get healed, you won't be able to go back up to full.
Okay.
Hold on, question about that then, because technically, if his max health is reduced, wouldn't the damage, if the damage he just took drops him below, because you know the whole thing, like when you die immediately, it's you take negative your amount of HP of damage. If it dropped it to a point where he went to, like, say he had 50 HP and he took 38 and then reduced it by 38. If he hit negative 12 at that point, would that kill him immediately, or would it still take the original HP factor or into account?
I think it would, but I don't think he's going to get enough to get him to negative his max health anyway.
Okay, I was just curious.
But, so yes, you are hit by this creature and you lose consciousness.
No.
The rest of you can still see, like, over the tops of the buildings. This thing is so tall that you can see over the tops of the ruined buildings that it is catching up with Seuss. And you sort of round a corner and you can see the thing hitting Seuss and the halfling and pulling them through the sky towards it. You guys have very little time to try to save Seuss and the halfling. What are you going to do? You all ran in sort of like the same direction, and now you've emerged on the other side of like an alleyway, and you see them standing, or not standing, floating towards this creature.
I mean, are we still in initiative order, or?
Yes. So that actually is going to be Rissa. You are the first to see all that happen as you round the corner.
After me is Emmy, right?
After you is actually Seuss.
Oh.
and then Gregthos, and then Emmy.
Okay, so I don't want to heal Seuss just because I know that Emmy's healing spells are more powerful than mine,
Okay.
but the halfling was also damaged.
Mm-hmm. He also seems to be unconscious, floating in the
Okay.
air towards the thing.
Can I run to within 60 feet of the halfling?
You can, yes.
Okay, I'll do that and cast Healing Word,
Okay.
which isn't much, but it'll get him from being unconscious on the halfling.
Right.
So he will heal for 7.
All right. So 7 hit points to our very best friend, the halfling.
And now that he's conscious, I will give Bardic Inspiration. No, wait, actually, I think that's within 30 feet. No, it's 60 feet. I'll give Bardic Inspiration to the halfling.
Okay. Great. Dope. Right. So that is going to bring us to Seuss. I would like you to roll a death saving throw for me. You are vaguely... Okay, by the game rules, you are unconscious, but you are actually sort of vaguely aware what's going around you. You can sort of see everything happening in a blurry slow motion as you float up towards the bright light in the palm of this creature's hand.
It was a 16, so pass.
All right, so you try to find the movement in your body to continue struggling. You feel like you've aged 20 years in the past 35 seconds. And you are able to like start pulling some of the chains away from you. They were never solid anyway, so they sort of just break easily as you try to struggle your way out. All right, so that is going to bring us to Gregthos.
Oh, I just remembered. Do I roll a separate thing for the badger?
Oh, yes.
Hold on 1 second here.
I kind of forgot the badger was there.
Creatures, the monster was okay. Creature vanishes the next done. Oh, I can use a bonus action to command it. Okay, got it.
Okay, I imagine the badger would have also just followed you when you started running towards your escape route. So
But I
the
told
badger
him
is...
to get him.
Oh yeah, you know what? If you commanded it to go after the creature, it would. I'm gonna have the badger make an attack roll, or I guess you
Cool.
have the stats for it. You can roll it.
I sure do.
This poor badger is just like terrified. He's like, I don't want to do it, but I'm forced to.
You got this.
Honey badger don't give a shit.
Giant honey badger really doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm pulling up the stats. Okay, there we go. And he's got multi-attack. Holy crap! Look at this guy go.
I'm gonna roll the one I got 2 natural 20s on.
Might need him.
Well, that was significantly lower than that. That is where's his thing? It's +3, so 8.
8 is not going to hit.
All right.
It starts just gnawing on the creature's leg, but it doesn't seem to do any damage.
Cool. Second attack. That's a 20.
A 20 will hit. So after gnawing a little bit through the leathery hide, it does actually manage to break through the skin and start. You see just like gout of black blood spray all over the badger's face. And it's like, it looks shocked and grossed out by it, but it keeps biting.
3 slashing damage.
Cool. 3 more damage on this thing. All right.
All right, and then I, seeing that Seuss, as big of an idiot as I think he is for even attempting to attack this thing, I feel the need to at least assist in some way.
Mhm.
So I am going to, if my D&D Beyond would stop messing up, there we go. I will cast, I think I have a healing word, don't I? I feel like that's a thing I have. Yeah. Yes, I will cast healing word at 2nd level on him.
Okay.
Oh, that messed up what I was gonna do.
Oh, yeah, well, I already said it. Sorry, I forgot you have that thing.
Yeah.
So that is 9 healing to you, Seuss.
Okay.
And then I will yell out to Seuss,
Use the badger.
and
The
that'll
badger
end my-
hears this and is deeply betrayed.
Not like that.
Emmy, you are up next. You see the halfling and Seuss being pulled up towards this thing. They both seem to have regained consciousness at the very least, but they still are in grave danger. What are you doing?
Flings up.
Yes, they're both now conscious,
Oh.
but not very
Okay.
healthy.
I thought the halfling was still unconscious, so I was
They
hoping that.
both got hit by a healing word.
'Cause I have the max thing, so I was gonna use it on someone that was unconscious, but everyone's conscious now, so I guess I'll go ahead and cast a mass healing word as a bonus action on everybody, just to
All
give
right.
everybody kind of a little bit of a bump.
All right
It's
then.
not gonna be at max, but unless I roll at max, then it will be. Oh, hey, look, that was a 4, so yeah. So everyone gets 6.
Cool. Everybody gets 6, including Mr. Halfling friend over here. Cool.
Everybody's favorite character.
And that was a bonus action, so I will attempt to... I'm guessing, since this guy looks very necrotic-y, necrotic damage probably doesn't work well on him. So I'm going to do another Sacred Flame.
All right, dexterity saving throw from this guy. That one is a fail.
Yes, thank God. I have such a terrible saving throw, so it's nice to see that. All right, ooh, okay. That's 13 radiant damage.
Ooh, that's very good for a cantrip. Okay.
Yay.
And then I'm just gonna keep running.
All right.
However far I can go. Away from the creature, not towards it.
Right.
Just to...
All right, so that is going to bring us to this creature's turn again. What do I think it would do in this scenario? It is getting very frustrated that you keep unkilling all of its meals. So it is actually going to do a special ability on, let's see, I'm gonna roll to see, because all 3 of you have thrown out healing stuff, and so it's upset with each one of you. 1, 2, 3.
I'm really far away, just to tell you. I'm like,
True. You are
I'm
probably
like,
solid.
I'm like 100 feet away.
Okay then, so actually Rissa, it is going to turn and actually drop both the halfling and Seuss to the ground,
No, thank you.
and it is just going to point a single long clawed finger at you, and I would like you to make a wisdom saving throw.
No, thank you.
Unfortunately, you do not have a choice with this one.
So I don't think I could have passed it, but I got a 3.
Okay. Well,
Because the DC is like 21, right?
it is 21.
Yeah, I cannot roll above a 20 with a natural
Okay.
20.
Well, so this thing points at Rissa, and Gregthos, you are standing pretty close to Rissa. You just see Rissa's hair get blown back. You don't actually but other than that, you can't see anything. And she just seems to go limp. And Rissa, you are frightened and also paralyzed. So you are unable to move, and other bad things probably. I don't actually remember the full effects of paralyzed. But yes, you are frightened and paralyzed of this creature.
I have disadvantage on ability checks and attacks throw, and I can't move closer to it. And paralyzed is incapacitated, automatically fail strength and dex saves. Attack rolls against me have advantage.
Yeah, so lots of bad stuff.
Yeah. Is that also the one that says a successful attack against you is automatically a crit?
Yep,
Fun.
if it's within 5 feet of me. And incapacitated means I can't take actions or reactions.
Okay then. Unfortunately, it is now your turn.
I run
and
away,
there it goes.
but I'm paralyzed,
Yeah, you certainly think about running
so
away.
I can't run away.
You like Bethesda run away.
I look at Gregthos with my eyes like that. The House of Wax movie where the person's made out of wax and they just like look over and that's all they can move is their eyeballs.
Oh, I forgot to mention, you also take a fuck ton of damage.
Oh, so maybe you don't do that after all.
No, you probably still do, but you take just so much psychic damage. Okay, it's actually not as much. You take 26 psychic damage as this thing just blows a psychic wind past you that is enough to actually blow your hair back.
Nice. Thanks. Appreciate it.
But that is the end of the thing's turn, and so that is going to bring us to Rissa, who is currently having a bad time. Wow, you don't even get a fucking saving throw to resist it or anything.
I
huh?
was about to
Okay.
ask.
Nope, it just keeps going until the thing's next turn.
Lovely.
Rude.
Up next, it is going to be the halfling's turn. You know, actually, I think Kai would go. No, Kai's gonna go after it. The halfling, like, sort of once again struggles back up to his feet, looks around at the chaos happening all around him, and says, like, well, "Fuck this," and just sprints off in the opposite direction. And you lose sight of him as he ducks around a corner. But if you were to try to chase after him afterwards, you know which direction he went. That is going to bring us to Kai, who is going to analyze again. Roll another Arcana check for me with the +7, Graythos.
It is a 15 this time.
All right. Kai is just going to continue to analyze this creature, and Kai announces, once again, caution and retreat are recommended. It is also recommended that you stay out of the aura of death around it. He's just like calling out very obvious knowledge.
Yeah, we kind of picked up on that. Thank you.
But it does really, in the list of it starts listing obvious things that you've already seen it do. Well, it's not. It wouldn't be obvious if you hadn't already seen it. But it starts listing off this thing's capabilities, and then it says the very last thing it says is actually new information to you. If a creature is killed by this Nightwalker, it is impossible to revive them.
Oh, good. Good.
So that is Kai's turn. Graythos, you are up next. You have a paralyzed Rissa right next to you. Seuss is struggling to his feet. Standing but the creature does seem to be looking in your direction now, so Seuss might be okay. Who knows?
Might be.
Oh,
he is in
man.
his aura of doom, so...
I mean, I thoroughly enjoy that we ran in here to try to save this halfling, and the halfling just fucking dipped.
Oh, yeah.
Immediately at first
He
chance.
does not know y'all and just wants to live.
I mean, we didn't know him either, and I wanted to live, but...
Well, you're better than him. You can
I
die
guess so.
with that knowledge in your heart.
Hooray!
That you're better than the halfling.
I can't leave Seuss, and Rissa can't move currently, so I'm kind of stuck standing in between her and this thing as much as I don't want to.
Could you grab me? I don't know.
You can grab her and run.
I mean,
your
that's
speed will be
fair.
reduced, but you can dash.
I am a Goliath, so I think my
Oh,
I
you know
have,
what? Actually, I'll
higher-
say because you have powerful build, right? That means you can carry a lot more stuff. I'm
think
gonna say
so.
you specifically can carry people at normal speed. That's.
Oh.
I don't think that's going by the rules, but whatever.
Do I have
Makes
powerful build?
sense.
I don't see that here.
It just seems weird that you can carry a lot of items, but you can't carry
Yeah, it's
people.
a Goliath racial trait.
Oh, is it just not listed on D&D Beyond?
It should
Throw
be.
Rissa on your back like Fireman
Circle,
style and-
form.
Mhm.
Powerful build, I think is what it's called.
Yeah.
Oh, powerful build. Yeah, you count as one size larger when determining carrying capacity. Okay, if that's the case, then I guess I will turn and look at the frightened, paralyzed Rissa and just say,
If this were any other circumstance, I know you would not let me do this, but here we go.
I just walk up, pick her up, throw over my shoulder, and just.
Rissa, you aren't even aware of him talking to you. You're just staring in absolute terror, unable to think about anything else at this creature. And then suddenly you can't see it anymore, and you're just looking at Graythos' back, and you are thankful that you are no longer looking at this thing.
And then I guess when I get to the amount of movement that I have available, which is 40 feet, because I'm a monk.
Oh, sweet. Forgot about that.
I will then just place her down as a bonus action, because it
Sure.
technically was an action to pick her up.
Are you heading in the same direction as me?
Yeah, I'm just running.
Okay, so you
whatever
probably be
direction
caught
you
up
ran.
to me then.
Yes.
And then I guess we'll just leave Seuss to his own devices at this point.
All right. This thing, it is now the creature's turn. No,
Wait,
it's
my
not. It's
turn.
Emmy's turn.
My
It's
turn.
Emmy's turn.
Don't forget me.
So you look around, you see Graythos carrying Rissa, catching up with you because he's faster than you, and you don't see Seuss.
All right, so as Graythos catches up to me, I'm kind of gonna just go over to him and touch Rissa on the arm. I'm going to cast Cure Wound at first level on her.
Yay.
Your headache gets slightly better.
And I'm just gonna be we need to keep moving. I mean, I understand Seuss is in trouble, but he's always been shown to be able to take care of himself, so he should be okay. Hopefully. I keep looking back kind of hopefully. That's gonna be 7 back. And I am completely out of spells now. Yay!
I would thank you, but I'm still paralyzed.
Yeah.
Fun fact, Rissa, you feel like you just saw something terrible, and you can't remember what it was, and you're glad that you can't remember what it was.
Good to know. There will be no sketches of this creature in my journal.
That's gonna be the end of my turn. I can't do anything else.
All right, so this creature is up next, and oh man, I think the only... God, I feel terrible. I think the only thing it would do is just try to kill Seuss.
Would my badger have been able to attack again, by the way?
Oh, you know what? Yes.
All right, let me do that real quick before Seuss
And
is
you know
no
what?
more.
If this badger does enough damage for this creature to even notice, you might save Seuss's life. Because
Oh boy.
otherwise, I don't know if Seuss is going to survive.
Fair enough. Let's see what we got here. All right, so first attack from the badger is a 16.
That will hit.
Yay!
It's not very difficult to hit.
That is 7 piercing.
Seven damage. Okay.
And second attack is a 19
Okay.
for...
I really wanted the badger to get a critical hit.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Just- that'd be
For
funny.
5 additional slashing.
Okay then. Cool. Because specifically, the badger hit with both attacks, the creature looks down and sees like one of its toes being gnawed on by this annoying little beast. And instead of killing Seuss, it absolutely annihilates the shit out of this badger. The creature just looks, I mean, none of you are here. Seuss is the only one that's around to see it, but it just looks at the badger and the badger poofs out of existence.
That's exactly what I envisioned. Just...
Sounds about right.
Yeah, exactly.
I just imagine the badger just like poops a little and then poofs.
The badger becomes unbound from this reality,
Oh no.
and it turns back to Seuss, and it stands looming over you. Seuss, you have one last chance to escape.
Seuss is gonna use half his movement and stand up.
Okay.
And then he's gonna intimidate the shit out of the creature.
Oh, you're gonna try to show it strength?
He will say that you will fight me, you foul beast. And back up 15 feet.
You will fight me.
Cool.
I'm just trying to like lead it my direction, basically.
Okay then. It's 15 feet is its range, so you have not moved out of its range, so you don't get an opportunity attack against you.
Well, that's good at least. I don't die instantly.
Yes, not yet. The creature's turn is over. Oh wait, so no, that was Seuss. Up next is the halfling. I'm gonna roll just a quick little die about the halfling. Ooh, he rolled real high on his bravery check. So you prepare yourself, Seuss. You feel like this might be the time, this might be the end. And you steel your nerves and get ready to fight one last round, and you see a glowing blue crossbow bolt fly from the rooftop of a nearby building and strike this thing right in its face. And it stumbles back a little bit, and let me just roll an insane amount of damage here real quick, because fucking rogues, man.
Yes, indeed. I don't know what. Duke Nukem just went through my head, and it's I'm here to kick ass and throw badgers, and I'm all out of badgers.
I mean, you have a bag of tricks that specifically means you're never out of badgers.
Well, I only have 3 a day, but
Okay.
You still have a lot of badgers.
lots of badgers.
Or weasels.
Weasels, apes,
Yeah, lots of apes.
dogs,
for some reason.
cats,
Oh yeah.
tigers.
That one
Mushrooms and
episode.
snakes.
Sure.
So yeah, the thing takes a bunch of damage from the glowing crossbow bolt that was fired from the rooftop nearby, and you look to see the halfling just sort of like salute you and disappear. Seuss. So that is going to bring us back to Gregthos. You guys have sort of, for the time being, you have escaped. So unless you want to specifically go back, you are freed from this thing. It seems you seem to have lost it. But you still know vaguely where it is.
Okay.
It's all to you whether you think whether your character would go back and try to save Seuss, or whether you think it's time to cut your losses.
What's the general consensus here, guys? Are we gonna just kind of hope that Seuss is resourceful enough to get out of there by himself, or are we going back in there?
We could head back, but we maybe can see if we can keep out of the creature's watch and find a way to get him out. I don't want to leave him.
Am I unparalyzed now?
Yes, actually, yes, you are. It lasted until the creature's next turn. So the creature's next turn has passed, so you are once again no longer paralyzed by fear. You are still feeling shaken. Your hands won't stop shaking, and you have the thought like, the thing I forgot, it showed me how I die. And you're so glad you can't remember it.
I will say, thank you for saving me. Can you please put me down, though?
Oh, I had already placed you down.
Cool. My hands are shaking.
All right,
and
I'll
I'm
pick
just-
you back up and I'll put you back down. There you go.
Thank you. She starts pacing, and she's like, "We need to save him, but I don't want to. I don't want to remember what I just forgot because I'm still terrified of whatever I just forgot, and I don't like it."
All right. It's time to make a decision, Gregthos.
Yeah, it sure is. Oh,
But we can't just leave Seuss.
no. He's the only one who was able to lift me in my chair.
That's the important thing.
All right, I'll start walking back, or I guess I'll sprint back in that direction. Not so, just so I can see the creature and also Seuss to make sure he's still alive.
Right. You can use, if you use your full movement, like 30 feet, you can get back, or sorry, 40 feet, you can get back to where you can see it.
Okay.
It is kind of far away from you, but yes, you can see the two of them. And what you see is the creature with which looks like a blue, like, crossbow bolt sticking out of the top of its head that wasn't there before. And but it is just looking down at Seuss, and Seuss is sort of like standing up, bravely facing towards it, daring it to come kill him.
Yeah, he's fine. No. God, fuck. All right. I guess I will, begrudgingly, I suppose. We'll start with a guiding bolt. I mean, I can't let this thing kill my party member, so we're gonna start with a guiding bolt
Okay.
and
Mark
hope
that
for
natural
another
20
crit.
again.
Yeah, because that was awesome. No, not so lucky. That is a 9.
9 to hit.
Yes.
Unfortunately, that is not going to be enough. It's very far away, so you like shoot at it, but by the time the bolt goes, it has actually already taken a step forward, and your shot goes wide.
All right. Following up with my bonus action radiant bolt attack. Not at advantage because I missed with my guiding bolt, sadly. That is another 9. So there you go.
Oof. Woo! You send 2 bolts of white light passing just by this creature's head, and it turns and looks at you and is like, once again, seems to like tilts its head to the side, looking at you curiously.
I will free action, poop a little, and then end my turn.
Okay. That is going to bring us to Emmy.
Yeah, I guess I'll head back too. And
This thing is pretty easy. Like, you can see it over some of the buildings sometimes, especially since so many of the buildings have partially collapsed. So it's not difficult to find them.
okay, yeah, I'll probably just Sacred Flame still has a pretty big radius, so I'll just cast Sacred Flame on it. Try to stay 60 feet away at least.
All right. So that's a dexterity saving throw, right?
Saving throw, yeah.
Rolled a natural 1.
Oh,
So
nice.
this time you hit.
Cool.
Speaking of natural ones, I recently found out that actually attack rolls with a natural 1 are actually automatically a miss. I did not know that.
Oh, no
I
matter
thought-
what, like their thing is.
Yeah, it has only come up once in my entire D&D career, and I made the wrong call. But hey, you know, that's what I guess that means. Just a shout out to anyone listening. Maybe check the PHB every once in a while. There's probably stuff you forgot.
All right, that's gonna be 10 radiant damage.
Okay, 10 more damage to this thing. It is upset. It's like, oh god, one of the few types of damage I don't resist. You bastard. All right. So that is going to bring us back to the creature's turn. And it is getting incredibly frustrated with all of you people saving each other and doing damage to it and not just dying like all other creatures do when it decides to consume them. So I think, hold on, I'm going to roll a die real quick to decide. You guys better hope for high roll. Okay, it is decided that you all are not worth the trouble.
Yay! The DM is throwing us a
We
bone.
annoyed it so much that it just decided to go away.
So instead of just killing Seuss, which it probably could do using its whole turn, it is instead going to just use. Hold on, let me make sure something. Cool. It is going to point at Seuss and do the same thing that it did to Rissa. So, Seuss, I would like you to roll a Constitution saving throw. No, sorry, no, this one's a Wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
You have bardic inspiration.
No, I used it earlier. I got a 7.
Did you succeed with it?
No.
Then you still have it, but it won't help in this situation.
No. Was it a D8?
Yeah.
Even with it, it would have been a 13, which would have still failed.
So you still have your bardic inspiration.
So the creature just points at you, Seuss, and you feel a wind, and it sounds like 1,000 screams in your head. Wind blows back your hair, blows the hood off of your head, and you fall to your knees because you have just taken 26 psychic damage, and you see something, but you can't quite remember what it was, and that is when you lose consciousness. And the rest of you see the thing just points at Seuss, and Seuss drops to his knees and falls to the ground, and then the creature just leaves, leaving Seuss on the ground.
Is he unconscious?
Yes. I mean, if it's possible that just straight up killed him, but I did 26 damage, which I don't think is going to be enough.
Okay. Well, if I don't know, are we out of initiative or?
Yes. The thing has left. It has decided you are all too much trouble because you keep trying to use teamwork and the power of friendship or some shit.
My little pony.
That's exactly what I was about to say. Thank you.
I will rush up and heal because you said that you're out of spells, right?
No, I was gonna do spare the dying, but I mean that's only gonna keep him from dying. So, but yeah, that would be probably better.
I do have a question. The Wand of Storing has a Cure Wounds on it that was cast by Emmy. Does Emmy's ability of doing full because it was Emmy's spell still count? Or does it negate it because it's in the wand?
Huh. Interesting question. I think it takes on whatever properties of the person using the wand.
Cool. Then, Emmy, what does your Cure Wounds do?
It's just max. It's whatever it is plus max.
Here,
So it
I
would
hand
be-
you the wand and say, you
So
do
it would
it.
be 10. It would be if it was at first level, it'd be 10.
So I hand the wand to Emmy so that he can heal Seuss, and Seuss heals for 10.
'Cause I think it was only a first level I put in there.
Yeah.
So yes, you cast your healing spell that you saved up inside this wand earlier, and Seuss, you, to your own surprise, wake up because you thought you were dead for sure, and you see Emmy standing over you, and all of your friends standing just behind. Or I don't know. It's not up to me the way that you think of these people as your friends or not. But
She should just be like, did I kill it?
We could lie, but I think it just ran away. I think we annoyed it to leave.
So good job annoying it to death. Or I guess.
Can we
You're
go home now?
really good at that.
Or can
Seuss,
we
you are
long rest?
sore all over.
Yeah.
And you feel like there's like something, like a memory, like right on the tip of your, like at the edge of your consciousness that you're just like having trouble. Like you feel like you've forgotten something and you can't quite remember what it is, but it was really bad.
So I vote we go super quietly the rest of the way home without drawing any attention or saving any people or helping anybody or doing anything until we can sleep.
I just hope that halfling remembers what we did for him. If we see him again.
The halfling will remember this.
Seuss, you do remember that the halfling sort of like saluted you. Nobody else saw the halfling do that.
If we see him again, I'll make sure he remembers what we did for him.
Are you going to tell us that he came back to help you?
No.
Perfect. So Seuss, you struggle to your feet. You're sore all over. You've got a nasty headache. It feels like the worst hangover, but you're alive, and you've got still about a day's travel to get back to Clearlight through this inhospitable place. Hooray!
Hooray. Does that reduced hit point max still linger around? Or?
Yes, it does.
Okay. I figured, just making sure.
Yeah, the rest of you see that. Actually, it's funny. Have any of you actually seen Seuss without his hood up? Like Seuss. I don't think Seuss was doing it on purpose, but he's just always had his hood on every time he's been around all of you.
That's a good question.
Probably not.
So, like, I don't even know what Seuss looks like.
He basically looks like a middle-aged guy, but he has white hair down to his shoulders, and I mean, the beard and all that. But other than that, I mean, he looks like probably a old man in his 60s. Not super old, but old enough to have some wrinkles and stuff like that.
Man, that thing really did a number on you, huh?
Certainly feels like it did a number on you.
It looked like it did a couple numbers on you. And I'll just put my hood back up slowly, assuming it still exists on my cloak.
Yeah, the hood is still there. Gone.
Okay.
It would have been funny though if like wind pushed your hood and you just were like, I can't breathe.
That's where you took all the damage from.
Got strangled by my own clothing.
You know, funny thing, I think I found out that the oh wait, no, sorry, that's a different kind of bard. Never mind. There's a kind of bard that can like animate somebody's clothing while they're wearing it because of the way the rules are written.
Bard of creation.
Yeah, the bard of creation can like lift people, like can animate somebody's clothing, and the clothing has a flying speed, so you can like make somebody's clothing lift them up into the air.
That's cool.
You can
insane.
also make items worth up to 100 gold times your level that last for 2 hours. So you can you could technically use it for like magic components, or you could use it to like screw over people and say, this item is worth 1,000 gold. Check it out. And they buy it, and then you're like, okay, bye. And then they leave because 2 hours later it's going to disappear.
Nice.
I think it does it does say that it's like obviously magical, but I mean, that might be, you know, maybe that's what you want.
This magical gold.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't tell you what kind of magic.
As you sort of dust yourselves off and like help Seuss to his feet, you feel like you can survive anything. If you can survive whatever that thing was, which actually Kai told you specifically it's a Nightwalker, then you can take on anything, probably. You are all now level 8.
Whoa.
Oh,
all
shit.
right. Jesus.
And that's where we'll end our episode for today.
Yeah, add
Wait,
a
we gained 2
character that's
levels?
a CR. Add a character that's a CR 20.
Or did I never level last time?
Yeah, I think we're jumping 2 levels.
Oh, okay. I was like, holy shit.
I said what I said. I love it.
You can take it back.
No,
thanks.
okay.
Well, shit.
Well, shit, exactly.
Yeah.
That monster was ridiculous.
I can't believe we want to fight for just annoying it to hell.
Yeah, I mean, it thought it was just getting an easy, quick meal, and then when it ended up being more trouble than it was worth, it was like, I'll just go eat one of those wretches who don't even fight back.
Thank you so much for checking out Behold Clearlight, our Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition actual play game. This world is brought to you by Ryan and played by a group of friends who are just looking to have fun and share our love for the tabletop world. Every other Thursday, we will release a new episode of Behold Clearlight. On the off weeks, Greg and I join other members of the TTRPG community and play non-D&D games. You can also check out Greg and I having random discussions on topics in the TTRPG and D&D world with guests on Mondays. If you enjoyed this, please don't hesitate to reach out on Twitter or on Facebook at Beholder to No One. Also, give us a review on iTunes or follow us on Podbean, Spotify, or wherever you listen to your podcast. Keep being awesome. We'll see you next time. Bye.